Hello, today we will be dealing with the chapter The Unknown Citizen by W.H. Auden, Wystan Hugh Auden. The title you would have observed is peculiar. Auden has borrowed and modified the title from the poem The Unknown Soldier. Auden was noted for his stylistic and technical achievement, a prolific writer of prose essays, a renowned critic and dramatist. He was an integral part of libretto, text of an opera or other long vocal work. He won the Pulitzer Prize in 1948 for The Age of Anxiety. His writing can be divided into two. His earlier works exuded teachings of Freud and Marx. Later works speak of religion and spirituality. His works touch upon popular culture, current events, and vernacular speech. His was a controversial and influential career. Some of his works are The Shield of Achilles, Forwards and Afterwards, The Age of Anxiety, The Dance of Death, and Letters from Iceland, to name a few. His first publication was poems. Most of his works speak of moral issues, politics, society, psychological context. The poem is narrated in the third place. Some critics call Auden an anti-romantic, a poet of analytical clarity who searched for order, for universal patterns of human existence. This is evident in The Unknown Citizen. It was written in the 20th century and be categorized as a modern poem. In context with the form, free verse has been implemented. Hence, the use of metaphors and other figures of speech are limited. The poem starts with a serial number. It is the inscription on an epitaph of a marble monument. Monuments are generally raised by the state in memory of soldiers who have lost their lives in war. In this case, the state has raised a monument in remembrance of a civilian. However, the individual is identified only as a number. The main character is throughout referred to as he. Let us analyze the poem. The numeric provided in the first line of the poem. The JS can be interpreted as being the initials and M can stand for the gender of the unknown citizen. No complaint had been filed against the citizen in his lifetime. His conduct in the modern world could be compared to that of a saint, as in being a model citizen. In every action of his, he took into consideration the greater community. In this context, the poet is speaking of the United States of America. He would have served in the army if he had been called for. He did not hesitate to serve his nation even at the cost of his own. The unknown citizen worked in a factory and was never pulled up for violating any of the company rules until his retirement. He never participated in any strike. His views were aligned along those of his management, Fudge Motors Incorporation. His boss was pleased with his conduct. He never kept any dues unpaid. At the same time, he maintained a healthy social relationship according to the social psychology report. One can question here as to the diversity of his friends. From what is given by Auden, one is to understand that all his mates conformed to his ideologies. Hence, a question of debating, deliberating, and contradicting never arose. The unknown citizen played it safe. He never went out of his comfort zone. He subscribed to a paper every day. He never read more than one publisher as he was satisfied with the information he got. It is evident he subscribed to one ideology and never ventured to verify it. As all men, he too was influenced by advertisements and never raised questions against the authenticity of that being advertised. The unknown citizen took care of his family and worked with equal care. He took policies and covered them on a regular basis. His health card report reveals he had a good resilience and recovered from all illnesses. Auden all along is trying to address every facet of man. He goes on to emphasize that in every aspect the unknown citizen was a complete man. He utilized his installment plans to the fullest of his ability. He was accessorized and furnished as every man of his time would have aspired to be. A phonograph, a radio, a car, and a fridge were owned by him. Public opinion, a government body, stated his leanings were towards all the right sect. Whatever the government proclaimed, he accepted without questioning back. If they were at peace, so was he. If they were at war, he supported that too. His personal life too adhered to the requirements of the country. He engendered 5 children, the right number according to genetic specialists, a contribution to the world at large. He reviewed the education system and never questioned their actions with regard to his children. The poem culminates with the last 2 lines. Was he free? Was he happy? The question is absurd. Had anything been wrong, we should have certainly have heard. The The sarcasm of Auden is loud and clear. A man of docility and passivity does not necessarily imply he is happy or free. Each of us needs to introspect, taking into consideration the lines of Auden. Are you free? Are you happy? With this, we come to the end of this session. Hope the analysis of the poem has been helpful. Thank you.